So, basically, guys, after all difficulties I had in practice 1 and 2 yesterday, now it's time for practice 3. That means qualifying, qualifying, qualifying. Today is about qualifying simulations. 38 degrees on track, that means the track temperature is extremely high. We have two sets of soft tires, that means we have to choose really carefully the moment I have to use it. By the way, don't forget to subscribe if you are watching this on YouTube as a replay. And I have to select really carefully, as I said, the moments I have to go on track, because these tires don't last too much, and the idea is to try to extract the best of them in one lap to simulate the conditions we will have later on in qualifying, you know. No rain expected this weekend, so no problems about it. And the first thing I would like to do is to see some reference lap times, some lap times in reference, you know, of the rest of the people, because Yesterday we were running in practice 1 with a lot of troubles to complete some programs. We did, I think, at the end on soft 18.0, but in practice 2 I was even faster on medium tire, not in soft. I did 17.9. Obviously, these lap times are not representative at all. I mean, people will be much faster than that. But let's see if in this session, some people at least try to push a bit to understand where we have to be in terms of lap times, you know, to consider that we have pace enough for qualifying, you know. Obviously, that means that if we see in this session right now 119 something, 119s, even 117 highs in the midfield teams, that's not representative. A lap time that should be interesting to see in the midfield teams, the bottom 5 teams, should be low 17s, even high 16s, you know, that should be interesting. So that's the game, guys. That's why in the first minutes of this session it's not really interesting to be on track, because track is green, really hot track, 38 degrees. Tires here, the red tire don't last too much as usual, especially rears. All this section that you are seeing now in the track, destroyed rear tires. So especially even medium tires, we were doing mid runs yesterday to simulate race strategy programs and race pace. Medium tire is so fragile in the way you have to manage. I mean, you can do good laps and good lap times. It's faster than the hard tire, but you have to treat or to manage these mediums so smoothly, so carefully. Don't be really aggressive in sector 2 in the high speed corners, and don't be really aggressive in sector 3 on acceleration, because you cook the rears. You have to manage the 4 wheels, you know. It's extremely difficult, but at the same time it's extremely challenging and really exciting, you know. It's really challenging, as I said, and in race it's gonna be critical to save tires for everyone. I mean, driver who will be able to save tires best have a lot of chances to do something great in Sunday. So meanwhile, we are seeing Nico Hulkenberg and Sauber. Nico, that was able to score a point last week in the United States Grand Prix, 15 in the standings with 7 points. He did some great qualifying this season. For example, in Singapore, I remember that 6th place in mixed conditions in Q3. But he has not so many points as his good performances are saying, you know. He has less points than he deserves, I think. But he's there. So here we go to Nico. 19.7, which is not a representative lap time. 18.3 for Lewis in Ferrari. A 19.3 in Ferrari is not spectacular at all. So let's see if Nico is still doing laps. Maybe he's doing a mid-run. I think he's on a new lap. So let's see if he's improving his lap times. 29.4 sector 1, 29.9 sector 2, 20.3. Similar sector 1, 29.4. Oh, mamma mia. What a save there. Oh, again, it's a lot of troubles for Nico. That car is not really drivable. The rear traction. Who's in the rear? Track is really green as well. It's really hot there, so sector 2, here we go. 30.0 obviously is much slower with all difficulties he had in that corner, in that section previously. This lap will not be really spectacular. So let's see. Final corner, and I think it will be even slower, 19.8. Meanwhile, Luis is going into the box. He finished his lap. And as I said, these laps, as always, are the beginning of the session, are not really important. Tsunoda on medium tire now, I think. And also Leclerc on soft tires. Let's follow Leclerc. Here we go. Luis did 18.3 on the soft, one single lap. Probably was trying to find a bit more of performance, but anyway, 18.3 is not great. Oh, the problem of Leclerc is that it has traffic. It has traffic. 337 kph. That's much more than we saw yesterday in most of the teams that were running in 325, 27. That means probably Leclerc is using a bit more of energy. Sector 1 is 28.8. But now I think from now he will lose time. In this section is catching the Red Bull, so no, that's not great for Leclerc now. He will lose massive time here with all the dirty air. This section behind a car, you lose massive time. Massive time. 29.6. Probably lost easy 8 tenths, maybe more. So yeah, this lap for Leclerc is not really representative. No, that's really slow on this medium tire. Probably is doing a long run as well. On the lap of Leclerc will be 18.9, 6 tenths slower than Luis. And he goes into the box. Tsunoda did 20.5. It's been really slow. Nico is still doing laps. Long run probably. And meanwhile, Bortoleto. Let's see if Bortoleto can do something better than Nico. Nico did a 19.6. But Nico is doing long runs, so it's not a lap to consider. Let's see if Bortoleto goes for one lap try or is another long run. We can discover now. Now six cars on track. Much more easy is the track now. Let's wait a bit more, guys. We have time enough. Not many laps to do. So here we go. Bortoleto starting the lap. Really smooth. Hi, Lerche. How are you, man? All good? Long time. Here we are in practice 3, last practice of the day. A bit earlier than usual because today I have a busy agenda and I have to stream a bit earlier. But yeah, enjoying the weekend, enjoying this track. A lot of troubles. You saw the practice 1 and 2 yesterday. Some difficulties with the setup to complete the programs, but I think practice 2 was really interesting session for me. I learned a lot. I did a lot of laps, and I think I feel a bit more comfortable in the car right now. But obviously now in this practice 3 it's about qualifying lap simulation. So I'm waiting a bit in the garage because track is really hot now and a bit green. So now I'm trying to find out if we can see some drivers doing a good lap times to have a reference, you know, about where we are. 19.2 for Bortoleto is a bit faster than Nico Hülkenberg, but are not really representative lap times still. Alonso is on track, interesting. Not been really fast as well. 29.4. It's not really fast. 29.7 sector 2 is not great as well. But I think is in these minutes people is just you know, get confidence. Well, it's they are AI cars, no, but it's really, as I said a lot of times this year about this game, something that I love from this game is 19.6 Alonso. It's how AI approach the sessions, the practice sessions, where they are not trying to be really fast since the beginning. It's like they are building the speed little by little, like in real life. And normally in the second half, you see much better lap times. You know, also helps that the track is better, but it's not like in previous games. I remember that just since the beginning, AI cars were doing their best, and that, you know. Here you see an evolution in lap times from AI cars that is big, and that's much more realistic in my opinion. So I like it. I like it. I like it. You see, for example, now that people is running in 18s and 19s, and probably in the second half you will see people in 16s, in 17s. It's much different picture. So that's really nice to see. Alonso is still doing laps. Hulkenberg did at the end 5 laps, so he was doing some kind of long run. Tsunoda as well is his 4th lap and is going into the box. And let's see, for example, Russell. Let's see if he tries some kind of quali simulation lap or something. 29.2 is not spectacular. It's a bit faster than we saw in drivers like Hulkenberg, like Alonso as well. Speed trap is not spectacular. 329. Remember, the Ferraris were in 337. Probably Ferrari was the only team at the beginning that was trying something more in terms to find a mid mode of performance. But as you know, Leclerc have a massive traffic in the lap. Well, not massive. He was just behind Tsunoda on medium, and his lap was much less representative than Lewis, that it did 18.3. That has still been really slow, but I did the lap first driver, so that 18.3 as first lap, it's fast considering the track conditions. Meanwhile, Russell is finishing the lap and being in 18.6, that is second place. So let's still be in the Hamilton still being the fastest. But as I said, for example, yesterday we saw in Verstappen 16s high, so long way to go in terms of see something interesting in terms of lap times. 47 minutes remaining. Alex, our teammate on track. See the first lap. Speed trap 329, not great. Obviously now here speed trap is really high. Normally in Mexico it's like a kind of Monza. We should to reach now today in qualifying maybe 345 something. Oh, I'm not sure. Not sure. Depend of the, you know, of the front wheel and rear wheel levels, obviously. But we should to be really fast in this straight. Albon running 19.2 on the average of the people. Russell keep doing laps. Nah, they are doing good amount of laps. They are not trying something individual or in terms of quali pace. So probably in the second half we will see something more interesting about it. 18.6 is doing a long run. Piastri did 1:10.4. Track conditions, obviously, that does not help. Track is really hot right now. Lando is doing the lap as well. Oh, with traffic. On traffic. I think it's a Haas or Mercedes. Sure. Third place, 18.3 is Mercedes. And Lawson starting the lap. All people, by the way, well, Tsunoda was on medium, but the rest soft tires. Probably most of the drivers only have soft tires. And yeah, let's see what Lawson can do now. Speed trap 329. This section, destroy tires. So difficult for me yesterday to manage this section to complete the programs. For example, in the tire management, I suffer a lot here. In the ERS management program, I suffer a lot to be in the target lap times. But at the end, doing a lot of changes, I was able to find something interesting for me, you know. But anyway, it's gonna be a hard weekend, you know. This track is really difficult in terms of tire management. 18-9. Well, I think it's the first driver of the midfield teams that is running. Well, no, also Albon under 19s. But remember, these lap times are not spectacular at all. Yesterday, for example, I did in medium 17.9. Albon did also in medium 17s in practice one, so still a long way to go. Gasly finishing the lap as well. 10 cars on track now, half of the grid. 19.2. Not great as well, not spectacular. So, Esteban Ocon as well. Starting the lap. Ooh, a lot of cars I see in the background. I see an Alpine, I think it's Aston Martin, and an RB, I think. Speed trap 330. Ferrari have the record still 337s for Leclerc and Hamilton. Maybe they opt or they try or they go for a low downforce setup. At the end, I decided to reduce a bit the wing levels yesterday. I was running in 29s, 29 of downforce. I'm running now in 23, 22 because I felt that I losing time in straight line speed. And after doing these changes and running in a low downforce setup, in this section, that is where you need wing, a good wing, I was not being affected too much by the changes. So at the end I decided to run a bit lower in terms of downforce. So also for race to defend a bit better, you know, to have a better defense in the straight line. So here we go, Esteban Ocon to complete the lap. 19-1. 19-1. Leclerc out again. Let's see if this time he has no traffic and he goes for it. Some more drivers. And Lawson going into the sector 3. The stadium section, so unique. It's always very slow corner. This is all rear tires. Here is where you have to. Oh, look at that again. Rear traction. They get really hot. 18.7. Well, it's not bad considering he's doing consecutive laps. Lewis, let's see if he goes for it. 28.6. Looks Ferrari quick here. He's improving his lap. Again, speed trap 336 kph. Much higher than the rest of the cars. I don't know if it's because if it's putting all together, you know, in the engine modes, or it's just because Ferrari has decided to go with or to go for a low downforce setup here. But definitely for the moment they are being the fastest. 29.1 sector 2. And let's go. We go for C, the last couple of corners there. To complete the lap in. Here we go. 17.6. Wow, and it's not the fastest. Max Verstappen, 17.5. Driver starts to go faster now. Not spectacular still, but now I think people is going for it a bit more. So that starts to be something more interesting. Like Leclerc on lap, let's see if it's improving. Wow. Really lose that rear, I think. 29.3. I think it's not been so fast as Lewis, but it's not about the lap. Here we go. 18.3, a bit slower. Well, 4 tenths. No, more than 40. No, was, well, 7 tenths. Yeah, it was slow. But third, a bit faster. So it's only me. Only me who left to do some laps. 40 minutes remaining. I think it's the moment, guys. Let's go for it. But as you know, I will try to simulate quali laps. So the idea is to, to put all energy in the car in one lap and try to simulate how I have to manage the energy in one lap. So Sledge is here. I will try to do as he always advised me. That is about to use normal, the normal mode in the ERS and use the overtake button much more. Normally the hot lap button is not really efficient in qualifying, so depend on the track. But I try to go for the normal mode here and manage the energy with the overtake button in one lap. So let's go for it, guys. Let me load the setup just in case. As I said yesterday, I did a lot of changes in the setup. But at the end, I think with this, I'm happy. Maybe I make some changes this session. I hope no. That means the car feels good. But yeah, let's put fuel as well. Probably we'll do now. The plan is up lap, hot lap, cool down lap, hot lap, in lap. So I will do hot. I will try to do 2 hot laps. Wow, I'm seeing that even in 30 minutes, the track temperature will be even higher, 39 degrees. So it means the conditions will get worse for tires. So let's go for it, guys. Let's see what we can do. Obviously, the target is to be faster than yesterday because now I will give everything I have. So yesterday I did on the soft 18.0, so I should be much faster than that. But let's see how the track is right now. Oh, and that we are going onto the track in the ideal moment. As you can see, no too much traffic, so nice. Let's go for it.
Checks complete. Everyone be aware, we've got a car leaving the garage.
Go. Okay. Important now the old lap to be really slow because his tires get hot really easy and track temperature is very high, so basically I had to drive like a grandpa right now. Really smooth the old lap. Really smooth, really slow. Okay, and we are ready. Try to make a space. Okay, 117.0. Not bad at all. I think it was a really clean lap. I'm happy. I'm happy with my lap, to be honest. Let's see if these tires have a second lap or not now. Because, yeah, they are not really hot still. The car felt really good. I'm surprised that I know P1, so someone is pushing as well. Only we'll need 2 laps to recharge the battery. I could even use a bit more of energy in the lap. But yeah, the car feels really good now. Very happy to see that all the work I put in the setup and the changes work. Now let's see if they said these tires have a second try. We need another lap to recharge batteries. Session update.
Okay, so as for the cars around us, just ahead are, okay, so the current fastest lap, 1 minute 16.7. Verstappen, and just behind us are Hamilton, Alonso, and Leclerc.
Verstappen is in 16s now. Tires are in optimal conditions. So let's try again. Traffic. Go. Come on. Come on. Oh. Okay. Well, we have fuel, so we can try again. This tire is still in good condition to do another lap. go. Let's see if I can do it finally. Ah, killing me that. Ah, oh. Anyway, gained 2 tenths. I probably lost more. I could gain even. You see, I lost 2 tenths there. And even with that, I improved 2 tenths. So nice, nice guys. It's looking good. Last lap.
Right, so our best lap so far, 1:16.8.
16.8. Teammate status.
They're in fourth. Right, their best lap time, 1:17.2.
Wow, it's pushing Alex as well. Yes. Thank you, Lerchi. Thank you so much. I think there were good laps as well. I managed really well the out laps as well and cool down laps. I think that's the key, to manage really well the tire temperature, to don't overheat the tire and to extract the best of them in the lap. I think that was the key, guys. So I think I did 16.8, but without that traffic in 3, probably I could be able to do 16.6 something. So very happy, guys. Very, very happy with the car for the moment. Much better than yesterday, definitely. Well, so now the thing is that we have another set of tires that we can use at the end. Another target is to try to be even faster than that. And actually, to be honest, I will not do any change. That is Alex. Nothing to blame about it. The car felt pretty good, being honest. So we are. Wow, look at that, Gasly again. Gasly is always so fast in practice. This is a very good reference lap time, guys. Finally, this 16.7 of Gasly, it's perfect reference for us. That is in a team that is slower than us, and it was even faster than me. So great. That lap time is great to understand where we are. So we did record in 1. That means probably we are using a lot of energy in sector 1, more than the rest, because I was even 3 tenths faster than Alex in the same car. And look at that, sector 3, I lost with Gasly, for example, 5 tenths, because I had that issue with the Ferrari. So that means I will be P1, obviously, without that incident, and probably lost 3 tenths, 2 tenths there, so probably will be 19.6, something like that. So yeah, The good thing is that we can improve in the next laps. Oh, people is pushing right now. Alex was 4 tenths slower than me. It's a good lap, but it's not extraordinary. I think Alex can be even quicker. Verstappen is in 16.7, but I assume Verstappen, the McLarens, they can go faster. Also the Ferraris. I think this 16.7 is our reference today, guys. That's the thing, the time to beat, because it was made by Gasly. Let's see if someone in track right now. Leclerc. No, but it's not been really fast. We have 23 minutes remaining of the session. Let's wait a bit more for the final run. Let's put a bit less of fuel as well. Wow, Leclerc again with traffic. Leclerc's been really unlucky. I'm not sure who was the driver that was in front of me. I think it was Leclerc as well, the driver who was impeding me in sector 3 a bit. Or maybe Hamilton. Not sure. Obviously this lap from Leclerc will be very bad. Oof, sliding like crazy. 19.9. Alonso is on track. But it's not being quick. No, it's not even using too much energy. Beautiful, this camera from the front wing. It's going. It's going to be 19s, no 18s. Fire on track. Not too many people on track right now. Verstappen, interesting. Let's see the lap of Max. Let's see if he goes for it or not. Because Max have much more pace than that, obviously. Here we go. Speed drops 334, 1 kph faster. I think I did. I was looking my dash in the straight line with all the energy I put on it. I think I was reaching 342, something like that. So I think AI cars in general are running with a high downforce setup here. 28.5 is sector 1. I did there 28.3. Similar this sector trying to do what it did previously. Let's see if in this section improves a bit more. Looks fast, but I don't know until we see sector 2. 28.5 was similar to me. I think it's record, it's purple sector 2. I think it can go even a bit faster. Here we go. 1:16.6 P1. Improve a bit lap time. So improve some tenths. New time to beat. And now 5 cars on track. So I think it could be a good moment for try again, no? I think I will go this time for only 1 lap, but with less fuel. We'll put less fuel in the car. Put 6 kilos and new tires. And then probably we'll get out again in the second try in the last minute. So let's try to improve now. Track temperature is now 1 degree higher than at the beginning of the session, so a bit more difficult. But as I said, the key here is to be really slow in the out lap. Let's go for it.
Standing by.
Also, the target here is to improve this sector 3. Remember, guys, it's where I lost time previously. I have to be really smooth, slow. That's the key for a good lap time.
Right, we've got enough fuel for 3 more laps.
Go. Oh, I had traffic. Oh, come on. That was crazy. Wow, 16-4. Nice. But yeah, I lost time there, definitely in sector 2 with that traffic. I lost time, definitely. I had to even I don't know if the lap is legal because I went wide. But even with that I improve. Obviously because I had a big margin in sector 3. But yeah, it's not the best lap possible. I think we have more even. But yeah, anyway, we have fun. You can try again later on for the final time. Oh, look at his light. It's green, the light of the... Wow, what was that? Had a green light at the back. Maybe he's driving a rookie driver or what? Well, obviously not the best lap with that traffic, but even with that we were faster, so that's good news. Anyway, let's see if these tires have one more try at the end. Let's see if we can do a clean lap now at the final moments. Try to even beat that 16.4 we did. Oh, even with that I did record in Sector 2, that's crazy. Sector 3 I improved 2 tenths, but I still been a bit slow in Sector 3, guys, definitely. I have a bit of margin, I think. Gasly, Sector 3 was amazing. The record is for Norris. Alex is on track. Let's see if it's improving. Oh, very similar Sector 1. Not sure how many laps it's doing right now in this run, or if it's just one try. Let's see Sector 2 anyway. Sector 1 is not really great. 29.1. Well. Finishing the lap now. 12 minutes remaining, by the way, in the session. It's running in 18s. That's very slow. Probably all tires. Gasly again on track. 29.0 is not a spectacular lap time. Alright, 17.9. Yes, it's not quali mode, definitely. Piastri on track as well. Oh, a lot of traffic. Probably very bad lap. Lost massive time in Sector 2. Hitting 1. And Norris as well. Starting the lap. Let's see if he goes fast. Whoa! Look at that! Mamma mia! Was crossing the track. Well, probably lost time there. 28.9. Well, he only lost 1/10. But what a save! Probably now people is using all tires. I have that feeling. Looks really clean. Norris in this section. 28.6 is not bad at all. And to finish in 17.0. Still sixth. Still sixth. Verstappen on track. Starting the lap. Can he beat my lap or not? Here we go. 28.5 Sector 1. 25 as well Sector 2. 19.6 Sector 3. Here we go. Not sliding like Norris. Oh no, 28.9 Sector 1. Probably all tires. Or it's not pushing too much. Ooh, always also sliding Max Verstappen there. These rears are cooked. Whoa, sector 2, 28.8. No, that's not a great lap. Oh, sliding. That has trouble definitely. Traction. Six- 17.3. It's our time, guys, for the last time. Let's go for it. Let's put these tires. That's still a bit used, but I think they have a new lap. Let's put minimum fuel and let's try to beat that lap. My lap time, that is 16.4. I think we can do it. Even on all tires, because I think we have margin in 2 and 3. Definitely we have margin. In sector 1 we are really fast. I think it's because I'm using much more energy than them. I'm reaching 342 in speed trap and these drivers are reaching 335, something like that. It's true that in sector 3 I have not so much energy and the rest of the drivers, that's why maybe I'm losing a bit of time in 3. So maybe this time I will try to use a bit less of energy in the main straight. So let's go for it, guys.
Okay, guys, everyone be aware the car's ready to go.
Let's go. That's Berman. A really slow outlap. The idea is to have the rears under 70 degrees.
Right, we've got enough fuel for 3 more laps.
Let's go. Final time. improved a bit. A bit, but enough. Yeah, definitely worked my strategy now. I lost 2 tenths in sector 1 because I used less energy. But in 2 and 3 we were faster, having more of energy in the car. So yeah, that's nice. I know how to use the energy now for qualifying. Nice laps, really nice laps, guys. Car felt really good. What's this lap?
Okay, we can take you this lap.
Nice, really nice day, guys. Super happy with the car, to be honest. Looks a different car than yesterday. Let's see if we can have this same feeling 2 hours time in qualifying session, guys. So yeah, practice done. Practice sessions done. Okay. Now let's change the components before quali. Let's use the fourth engine, third kinetic, third heat, restore, turbo. That's it. Ready for quali, guys. Wow, we improve a bit. 16.4, a bit faster. I lost 1/10.5 in 1 because I used less energy, but I was faster in 2 and 3, so that's nice. I think that's the ideal balance. So 5 drivers in 16s and higher still on medium tires. Unbelievable. So yeah, great day, great practice session, guys. Very happy with it. Very happy with it. And yeah, now it's about to wait and see what we can do in quali. Obviously, I will not be fighting for pole. Don't think so. But this track always was really good for the Williams car. As we saw last year, I think I qualified P3 or something here. I'm not expecting to repeat that, but who knows. Definitely Q3 should be possible. In Q3, we'll see what we can do. But yeah, good feeling, good feeling. Being honest, yesterday was the opposite. I even thought that it would be difficult to pass to Q3, but I think the car we have is really good.
And if today's practice is anything to go by, we're in for an exceptional weekend of Formula One.
Great practice 3 session, completely different to what we lived yesterday. I finished P1, obviously it's not representative. I mean, I put it all together. There are drivers here that they has more pace, I'm sure, on their cars. But we are there, guys. We have good pace, I think, for quali. We have a good car now, good setup. The car felt pretty good. I know how to manage the tires now in the cooldown laps and the out laps. how to manage the energy. So I'm ready. I'm ready for quali in 2 hours time. And let me check, by the way, the last lap. Look at that. I changed the strategy the last lap using less energy in sector 1. That's why I lost 2 tenths. But in 2 and 3 I improved having more energy in the car. So I think I found the balance, right balance, for to do a decent lap. And just that, ready for quali, guys. Fully ready. Let's see what we can do this today. And let's advance. Let's see the points we have got in the practice sessions before to say goodbye. Good points, 480 points that are really good for developing the car. We pass all programs in perfect this time, so that's nice. Almost all boosts achieved. And in ratings, we have more experience. And let's see the overall rating. Ooh, almost 75. Almost. We are there. We are there. Doing a good quality today. We are in 75 ratings. That is the target we set at the beginning of the season, guys. So nice. Really nice. So guys, that was it. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you, Lerchi, for staying there in this session. Hope to see you in qualifying. And in 2 hours time, guys, it's time for qualifying. Let's see what we can do. See you there.